I was late. G'day everyone. Welcome back to the ICC Jimbo channel. And in today's stream, we're doing a ODI match, which is the first time I've done one of these in quite some time. Obviously, no, last time I streamed an ODI game, this gives me flashbacks. Actually, it's the we'll update the scoreboard in a second. The last time I streamed ODIs was the ODI World Cup back in November, so it's good to see ODI cricket back. Just promoting the stream and we'll get started. Aaron Hardy. It'll be 20 overs today. Just like the usual. One more little promoting. And then I'll start. The Metro Bank logo's bad because I just found out that they sponsored the series and it was wrong. Anyway, let's get under the way. Properties. No one in chat. Oh, well, hopefully some people pour in soon. I believe India are playing Test cricket right now, but irrelevant. Rather watch this. I would never stream that. Catch, son! Oi! Very unlucky. 1 over down, 3 off it. 2 in chat. G'day. Chuck a like, chuck a sub. Oh, fuck, that was close. G'day, Billy Butch. I think a reason this stream hasn't started, like usually my streams start well. I think a good reason as to why it hasn't started is just India's playing. Oh no, it stumps. But I'm never going to watch that. Like, I don't care enough. G'day, cricket is life. XI. Whatever. As I was saying though, this is the first stream for ODI cricket that I've done since the ODI World Cup. So that's hard to believe, to be honest. Just quickly doing something. Oh. So I'll stream the first 20 overs. Like I did back in the day. It's just because I've got some stuff tomorrow that I've got to do. Unfortunately. Yeah, no, I've done all the hashtags correctly. Cool. Yeah. Alright. Now I can start calling the game. That's my player of the tour so far in the T20s, and that goes to Travis Head with 7 votes. Obviously, Ben Dwarshuis has made his way into the cricket squad, making his cap debut for the Aussies as Maxwell's injured. Maxwell's sick. Oh, jeez. Got to get him out. Carey in the squad is weird. That was a powerful shot there from Phil Salt, and that goes for 4. Beautiful shot. And obviously Bazball is converting to Inglis has quad soreness. So hopefully he comes back. I'd rather him over Carey in the ODIs. He's our white ball fielders. Dwarshus is in the attack. Got to say. No run. Look what I've got here. Pace. Pat Cummins' new hydration drink. I actually got to message them for a little bit. It's clear. All Pace drinks are clear. But it's got great flavour. And it's really good. I've tried peach. This is lemon lime. I like peach more. And I haven't got my hands on watermelon as of yet. But it's a very good flavour. It's a very good hydration brand. Next stream, that ODI logo will look a lot nicer. A lot prettier. As I said, I was in a rush. I can make it look... You know what? It looks so bad. I'm going to have to fix that right now. Got you guys covered. Photos. I'll quickly fix that because it just looks very ugly. Edit. I'll give it a white shadow and it will look a lot cleaner. Oh yeah, that already looks better. On my screen at least. Download. Be a sec. It's a very ugly logo, to be honest. Download. Hang on, guys. Any second now, you'll see it. I'll get back to chatting the game in a sec. Save. Want to try those drinks? Are you talking about the new... it's not energy, it's a hydration drink that Pat Cummins has launched, and it's a very good drink. I highly recommend. Look how much prettier that looks. Copy. Yeah, look how trash that looked. Much better. Alright. Where can you buy them? At IGAs and 7-Elevens in Australia. Stoinis? Oh, well, oh no, that wasn't Stoinis. I don't know who that was. I think that was Abbott. That was kind of shit. It's Ben Duckett, the Melbourne Star himself. Gets 2 off that. Interesting. No Stoinis in the squad. Very interesting. Obviously, the T20 series, which that review video, by the way, is doing tremendous. It's ranked number 2 at its current time. Oh, come on. Fuck's sake. It's ranked number 2 currently in views after 3 days. It's lost its legs. It was actually number 1 for a while, but it's lost its legs compared to that in India, or that T20 World Cup review that India won. So I'm not surprised, but it's done tremendously well. Didn't get to stream that last game because Rain had other plans, and Metro Bank. I actually thought it was Rise, and they said it was Rise, and they lied. They lied. No, we need a wicket. Oh, how close was that? Come on, Greenie. No, it was Hardy. Head piffs it. Absolutely not, Sports Nut. I'd be live for 7 hours or 8 hours. No way. No, those days of me doing that are over. G'day, footy man. Though these days are the days of me doing that at the moment are not an option. Good evening, Crick Nerd. You must have had an enjoyable day today for India. They're looking good in that first test match. Aren't they? They're looking very good. See how they're going. Get it up. They are 6 for 339 at stumps on day 1, and New Zealand are 4 for 222 currently against Sri Lanka, so that's an interesting game. I think the Kiwis win though. See how good this game gets. If it gets any more exciting, give it a watch. So yeah, and then obviously we're playing England right now. Ashwin and Jardetta made my day. Well, they did very well. It looks, well, being 6 for 339 is pretty good. They're looking good right now. But Kohli, I'm looking at the stats right now. Rohit Sharma, awful. Gill, awful. Kohli, awful. Rahul, shit. So it was really only 2, 3, 4 players for India who did well. So Bangladesh did pretty well today. The sound the ball. The sound the ball makes when it hits the bat is different on Sky. I can't really explain it either. I wish this was on Channel 9 like it was for the Ashes, but I've done some research into this, but part of the broadcast agreement in Australia is certain events have to be free to air and are protected under those laws. For an example, all test matches that are played in Australia have to be on free to air. The AFL Grand Final, NRL Grand Final have to be free to air. That's an example. The Australian Open has to be free to air. A bunch of stuff. And the Ashes in England go under that law, but there is a way around it. And that is white ball, which does not go under that, which means they can get away with it. Sean Abbott. into the attack as I'll continue drinking this delicious paste. It has got to be the best hydration drink that I've had. It's much better than Prime. Tastes way better. Especially that peach flavour. Abbott to Duckett. Good bowling. Well, this bowling attack is very depleted. So, Sportsnet, I wouldn't be surprised if England pump us. But I think the batting is pretty normal besides Maxwell and Inglis. So the only changes from the ODI World Cup is Warner out due to retirement. Cummins is being rested, so he's not on this tour. And Stark, Hazelwood and Maxwell are currently sick. But they'll come back next game. So won't it keep you awake all night drinking that? Well, it's only 9:49 at night, so it's not that late. And also, Spinbowl, I'm gonna stay up all night anyway to watch this. Not on stream, but I'm not gonna stream this whole thing. But I'll be watching. Oh, beautiful shot there from Ben Duckett. That goes for 4. That's a beautiful shot. England's jerseys look horrible. We need Stark and Hazelwood back. Look, I don't think it's that bad that they're not playing, to be honest. I think it's good. And it's a shame that they're not. But the thing is, it actually helps our youth with our bowling. We need strong... We want our future to be very strong. And playing Stark and Hazelwood is not going to achieve that, is it? But bowling the younger guys is going to really help. And I actually think that same goes for the test team. And g'day Tommy, by the way. But that's the same for the test team. But pretty much after their we've got India now in the test team. We've got India, and then we've got England for at home at least for the Ashes. So we play West Indies and Sri Lanka as well on tours next year. But I think after that, maybe it's time for Stark and Hazelwood to retire and possibly even Usman Khawaja and all them and allow the youth to come in. So, yeah, I don't think it's that bad it's not that big of a problem, but obviously we've got the Champions Trophy that we want to do very well and be successful in. So we've also got that as a good reason why we'd have Stark and Hazelwood in on the ODI front. But to be honest, the Champions Trophy is in February next year. And that's after our summer. So we've got plenty of cricket to worry about. We also play Pakistan in a 3-match ODI tour. Or not tour. 3-match ODI series at home. So there's opportunities for players like Stark and Hazelwood and Maxwell and all them to play before the ODI Champions Trophy. But yeah, I don't mind this. As that's going to go for 4 unless Hardy stops it. Well done. Great fielding. And that's not going to be a 4. It's been rejected. It should be 3. G'day, buddy. Yeah, it's really good to see ATG come back, to be honest. I was actually... I won't get into why he wasn't there, because it's not my business. But after seeing the way that he was treated was, in my opinion, appalling. So it's good to see him back, and it's great. He took his time, and he came back, and it's great to see. So welcome back, ATG. It's good to see you here. But you've been on other streams as well of mine, but it's good to see that you're back. Are you planning on going to Boxing Day, ATG? Because I'll see you there if you are. Stark and Hazelwood are set to retire after next year's summer, my sources tell me. Well, what sources do you have? What's your source? Because I know you have sources, but they're not associated with the Australian cricket team, so that's why I don't know. Well, in the end of the day, we're not going to know. Um, yeah, I'm going day one with my dad as well, ATG, so just like last year. So if anything, I'll see you day 2, 3. I'll be in Bay 13 for one of the days, I think. I'm in Bay 14 on day 1, but one of the days I'll be on Bay 13 just to chill, probably day 3 again. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to be in Bay 13 the entire test. Because Bay 13, yeah, it's lots of fun. And yes, I can drink alcohol from next week, legally. Which I don't drink alcohol anyway. So that will be fun, I guess. But in the end of the day, I was thinking, it'd be fun to get drunk and whatnot. But I've also got to be careful with the way I act in public because of YouTube. I don't want to act like a fool. And that's probably why I'll have alcohol, like I'll have beer. But I'm not going to get drunk. I'm not going to chug and do any of that shit because I am... One, I'm more mature and responsible than that. And two, I have a fan base that I didn't have last summer. I have a lot more... I've got 700 subscribers for a reason. I didn't have that last summer. I was just over the 200s, I believe. So a lot's happened in the year, and I've got to look as good as possible, and I'm not going to act like an idiot. And that's just how I work now. I want to make the best content and be the best role model for people. And yeah, I've got 730 subs now, 733, I believe. And my videos right now are doing amazing. They're doing really good. Like, against all odds, yeah, he is looking good, Dwarcius. Sorry I haven't really talked about the game, but... Ooh, Golf Giants. Oh my god, that's actually not bad. Not bad at all. Tom Curran is now in Golf Giants colours. That's cool. Yes, you do. You were there. I remember I did one of the most original OG streams on this channel was I did a whole 7 hours. Did a whole day of the Ashes with ATG there. He was there the whole time. As that's gone for 4. Beautiful shot. Well, not really beautiful, but it's a shot. So 4 runs for England. So against all odds, my Scott, g'day J Tomo. Against all odds, my video for Scotland versus Australia, which I didn't expect to do very well at all. I thought it would just be, the views would be subpar on that one. It's on 490. It's nearly on 500, which is ridiculous. I didn't expect people to care that much about Australia, Scotland, but clearly they do. And my most recent video has done outstanding. 623 views in 2 days. Nearly 3 days. Which currently, if you rank them, it's ranked number 2. It's up there. It's lost its legs, but at the start it was dominating at number 1. Duckett, beautiful shot. Very good cover. And that going to go for 4, sadly. We want these scummy Poms to lose. Alright, I'll read your comment now. Tim Payne is coaching at my cricket club. When he is available now, we have David... Oh, that's... Your club better be winning. But yet, once again, how does Tim Payne know anything about Stark and Hazelwood? He's no longer associated with the Australian cricket team. Back when I couldn't move... Oh, shit. 4 runs. Fuck me. Um, yeah. Well, it's good to see that you're back, HAG. And you know what? Also, if you haven't already, check out Football Siren's Instagram or TikTok, because what he's doing for an amazing cause. It's about mental health, as that's it wouldn't be an LB, but yeah, he's doing stuff for mental health. He's doing a stream for that, which when that comes out, check it out. It's for a great cause and in mental health, and I'm sure a lot of people, like, no one's perfect. Obviously, everyone has their ups and downs. Some worse than others. I had a brief period of time last year when I wasn't depressed or anything, but I was very upset with YouTube for a little bit, unfortunately. And yeah, it was a tough time. So, and services like that, well, although not using any of them, if someone's ever going through a tough time, stuff like Are You OK Day, that was recently in Australia, where you just check in on your mates and people if they need some help and recommend services. So definitely check out on, like, regardless, Are You OK Day should be every day. Check on your mates, make sure they're all good, and if they're not, always be there to have a listen. But yeah, shot 4 runs for Duckett, sadly. Look, it's good that he's doing well for the Stars' sake, but it's the wrong fucking format and the wrong fucking team. Yeah, it is very incredible. It's inspired me, actually. Really has inspired me to consider doing something not for mental health, but something similar for another cause, which, if I do it, it would be, I'm going to say it right now, if I was to do any charity stream for a cause, I'd pick the Good Friday Appeal, and I would do a stream for that. But I've already said in the past I'm not getting monetized, so I don't know how that would work if I was to do it. But if I was to do it, it would be for the Good Friday Appeals. That's hit for 4 from Duckett. This has been a pretty miserable start from Australia. We've got to really slow this shit down before it gets too costly. Yeah, I saw yeah, it's amazing, honestly. It's very inspiring, inspiring things. And he's going through all this torture kicking goals, but it's going for a great cause. So it's just amazing stuff, and it's terrific. So if you haven't checked it out, the video, check it out. And yeah, he's come a long way. I've known him for 2 years nearly now. And the quality of content from him is, I've seen the gradual improvement. It's great. Great stuff. So if he ever comes in, he obviously he's a mate of mine. I don't talk to him every day, obviously, but when I pop in his streams, he pops in mine. Like, we'll probably do more stuff. PM18. Hey, mate, I've taken inspiration from your channel. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, it means a lot. Well, PM, as I've said to other people in the past, I've said this to people in the past who have asked me, why aren't I getting views? Why aren't I getting views? The way to solve this is, I didn't get any views at the start of this channel. ATG, if you're in chat, you know this. I didn't get views at the start of my channel, for this channel. Go look at my first ever stream. Go look at my first ever video right now. It's on 100 views, 111 views or something. It did horrible. And it was a World Test Championship review video. It did bad. Compared to the numbers that I'm doing now. But at the start, you take what you get. And what I was doing is I streamed some of the Ashes. That didn't do that great either. And the lucky thing for me and for this cricket channel is the fact that I streamed the ODI World Cup. That really helped my channel, as that's gone for no run. Look, I don't mind these streams where, like, I like commentating. It's great to commentate, but it's also good to talk to your chat. Because it's a great, in my opinion, obviously this will be biased because this is my opinion about my channel, of course. But uh, in my opinion, this is the best cricket chat or any YouTube chat in YouTube. Obviously, that's extremely biased because it's my stuff. But every single time that I've been in my own, well, obviously, every single chat that I have on this channel is always full of respect. There's no trolls. And there's no people who sought to ruin streams. This is the greatest chat on YouTube. Oh, that's a great wicket! Dwarshus gets his first ever ODI wicket on Phil Salt. And that is huge. Bye-bye, Phil Salt. Wicket for Australia. Finally, we needed that breakthrough and we've got one. That's a terrific delivery. He deserved it. Right in the middle of the stumps and he's gone. Phil Salt is shocked. That is beautiful. ATG's content is an example of that, by the way. Because I've seen his stuff. What happened to all the wickets? Only OGs remember all the wickets when he... ATG illegally... Well, yeah, he illegally bloody streamed the... he streamed a broadcast of the Ashes on fucking YouTube. Yeah. Did it end up getting fully banned, that account, or... My content, I'm AFL Talks. This is my cricket channel. Well, first suggestion for you. Alright. Well, what actually helps you. Alright, well, you've had this account for. I'm just looking at the account. You've had this account since December 18, 2013. So that's longer than me and longer than I've been doing YouTube. So well done. You've got 4,000 views, it says. But 85 subscribers. Alright, so the first suggestion for you is... Okay. All the wickets was deleted. Oh, okay. Well, if you ever want to make cricket content, then I reckon you should bring it back. Is Harry Brook in now? Or is this Will Jacks? I assume it's Will Jacks. Yeah, that is Will Jacks. RCB player. He'll definitely be retained by us. Good over that. Well, we'll see. I may go longer than 20 overs. It's been a good chat so far. I will talk in my videos because I did not have any time. I'll watch your video after this stream. I'll give it a look. But my first suggestion for you is to get a channel logo because I don't think a photo of Marcus Stoinis is that attractive unless you have feelings for Marcus Stoinis, but you want to make the channel look as good as possible graphically. So, for an example, I'd get a logo. I'd get a background, so I'd get like a banner there as well. And that's a good start. Your thumbnail is not that bad. I think your thumbnail is pretty good. The only thing I'd change with that thumbnail is the New Zealand logo because it's pretty dark on that blue backdrop. So similar to your first, that Sri Lanka player, you have that white border around it. I'd put that on the New Zealand logo as well because that makes it look better. But it's a pretty solid thumbnail. Similar to my style, to be honest. Um, so yeah, definitely change get a background and all that like me. Um, make a logo and yeah, a couple of things graphically and make sure you've already got 2 views by the way. No worries, mate. I'm not that big of a channel either, to be honest. What are you saying, ATG? What do you mean by that, mate? We keep the pressure, boys. Yeah, it is Will Jackson. But no worries. No worries. What does PM stand for, by the way? That's actually a good question. What it stroke as? Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, that's a free. Are you serious? For what? That's bullshit. I'm fresh off actually playing indoor cricket today, and we lost by 8 runs, and I haven't won a game of indoor cricket ever with my team in nearly over a year. I've played for them, and that was heartbreaking, man. I played well today. Some days, fuck. Come on, Abbott. He's been poor today so far. I'll tell you what, I was heartbroken. I batted well. I bowled well. Yeah, that's why I got rid of it. Oh, all good. I bowled well. We just didn't have enough runs in the end. So that one hurt. Jax, that's a good shot. Really good shot for 4. I'm going to upload some BBL content during the summer, so maybe that. Well, now is a perfect time to upload for cricket. You have the golden opportunity to upload. And that is because you've got you've got India, Bangladesh, and you've got New Zealand, Sri Lanka. So you have 3 things to play around with as well as the Caribbean Premier League. So you have... Why is that a free hit? Why is the other one a free hit? I have no idea what that was all about. Well, the way it's looking, it will definitely be over 300. Keep them under 400, maybe we have a shot. We've got the batting capability, so... the March One Day Cup starts soon, though. Yeah, it starts in... Oh, when is... Victoria play in 5 days. I know that. But yeah, it is pretty irrelevant. I will never stream it. I've been to a Sheffield Shield game. I went for about 3 hours. It was really bad. Like, it's not very enjoyable. It's just test cricket without any crowds, any chance, and it's just boring with lower quality players. But you could look, if you're a recruiter, it's definitely worth. And it wasn't that bad, but like it wasn't that good either. I got to see Khawaja bat though. Who knows? Maybe I'll go to a Marsh One Day game because they'll be cheap and it's at the G from one of them. So, yeah, I think Aussie. Yeah, that's a big statement considering. Well, before we worry about World Test Championships, we want to knock India off here. We haven't beaten India in a series for 10 years, so we need to sort that out. Even though we did beat them in the World Test Championship last time, but we want to sort it out by beating them in a series, confirm our spot in the World Test Championship, and then worry about it. But we don't even have a spot guaranteed in the World Test Championship. We're currently ranked 2 and currently looking like we'll be going to Lords for that game. But I don't think we should be worrying about that. A spin has come in now. We need spin. Matt Short, 5 matches for Australia in the ODI scene. He's done well in T20, especially the other day. I gave him 3 votes for his Fifer. Zampa will be put in soon as well. We would fully own India if we sweep. Yeah. What do you? No, not even beat them. We've got to beat them in a series, and then I will say that we own them. But I'll tell you what, last year's ODI World Cup, after we beat India, we played India in a little T20, 3-match T20 series. I believe it was 3 matches, or it was 5 matches. I think it was 3. I can check quickly. I should have done a review on that. And I just was a rookie. I was a rookie and I didn't bloody do it, which was lazy. I should have, but I didn't. It was 5. And India won the series 4-1. And you know what I remember them doing? Fully celebrating, saying they're better than Australia. Because they are, some of them, not all of them, most of them are actually smart and actually have a brain. But a lot of unfortunately, India's fan base is ruined by the amount of idiots who make awful calls. And people were saying after that 5-match T20 series that they're better than Australia, despite just losing an ODI World Cup final, which is just ridiculous. Like, it was an irrelevant series for us. We didn't care. We didn't even play half our squad, and half our squad left early anyway to go play and test. It was, and I don't think the series should have happened. But also saying that, I think we should have played India in ODIs and T20s this year instead of Pakistan. But no, India have test stuff with New Zealand and this and New Zealand they've got. So they've got 6 matches. They're pretty busy on the white ball front. Oh, beautiful, but unlucky there from short. But yeah, India have a lot of cricket. But I'll tell you what, I just wish they'd play some. Half their T20 squad isn't even part of their test squad anymore. Well, 2 of their major players aren't. Yeah, I just reckon they should have played T20 ODI series against us. It would have been really good, really enjoyable. But yeah, I think we can fully own them if we win the series. I think everyone can make the argument we fully own them. And technically, of course, they're T20 World Cup champions. But in the end of the day, the ODI World Cup, despite the ODI as a format not being as relevant at the moment as the T20 format, in my eyes, and in a lot of traditionalist eyes, ODI World Cup will be always the World Cup, the main World Cup, and the World Cup that matters the most. And there's a reason why it's every 4 years and the T20 World Cup's every 2, to be honest. And I think a lot of people agree with that one. Definitely. But yeah. I am excited for cricket to come back to Australia. You know what I found out? Funnily enough, actually, I'll mention this after this delivery. As Cameron Green is going to Jax. Jax does a little stroke. Good dive there. Who was that? Mitch Marsh, the captain for this tour. I'm surprised Smudge didn't get it. I think Smith should have been given the captaincy for this ODI tour, because he did captain Australia in that home series. But yeah, these England jerseys are embarrassingly bad. Like, Australia's looks exactly like the ODI World Cup one that we won with. This one just looks shit. Anyway, funnily enough, I found out that school, I've got the last week of my school, and it will be the last week of schooling for the rest of my life, which is great. So sick of school. But anyway, that's my last week of school ever. And on that Monday, on the 4th of November, Australia are playing Pakistan. The day before Melbourne Cup weekend. So for Melburnians, you get a public holiday. The day after for the Melbourne Cup. Horse racing, I don't really like it. But that's just me. It's really big for gamblers. So if you're a gambler, it's paradise. But anyway, it's the day before that, and traditionally a lot of schools give you the Monday off as well. For public holiday, not for public holiday, just go on a holiday in general. And my school decided we're gonna keep the school open, and on the school's gonna be on the Monday, and I'm like, well, fuck that. Australia are playing Pakistan. I am going to go to the MCG. I don't care. I don't care. What are they gonna do? Fail me because I missed one day of school? I'm gonna film myself at the MCG and send it to my teachers. That's how much I don't care. But I think they know. There are a lot of people from my school are actually aware of this channel. Because I do my school, and then once I'm done, I'm doing a script, which is not the greatest thing to say. So everyone do school. Everyone do school. But yeah, once I finish my schoolwork, I tend to move on to scripts, and that's half the reason why I got that Scotland and England team. Oh, very close. Unlucky green. As Duckett runs back. What was I saying? Yeah, a lot of people are aware that I do scripts, and look, it's not the greatest mindset to have with school. Obviously, school's important. Half the time, half the stuff you never use again, but yeah, so that's important. But there's a reason why I got those 2 reviews out so quickly. It's because I wrote the scripts at school. I don't know why they're showing this. What does India have to do with this ODI match? No, I don't think I'll miss school. A lot of people say they don't miss school, and then eventually they miss school because of just, I guess, the real world and all that. But I don't think I'm going to miss school. I'm excited to get into the real world and do actual things with my life that is going to be important, and hopefully getting me a career in commentary and sports media. That's what I want to do in the future. So hopefully that is going to really, hopefully TAFE and a bunch of other things that I plan on doing next year will help me get to that goal eventually, but we're not sure at the moment. Short, that's a big shot. Is there a fielder there though? No, there's no fielder, and that is that a 6? Yep. Well, this ground is very weird. It's not round. A lot of these English grounds, and even Lord's is not round. I actually found in Cricket 22, I struggle on Lords for T20 and ODI. Actually, not ODI. I chip it around. When I play T20 on Lords, I struggle because I can't really hit 6s because I don't know, because I don't really ever play in England for Cricket 22. But yeah, I want to do sports media, and I want to do something. It has to be cricket related, surely. Surely that is. I wouldn't want to do sports media and not do cricket. I think that's just a silly and a waste of my potential. Cricket is the best sport in the world. Always has been, always will be. And yeah, I have Cricket 24, but I got Steam gave me Cricket 22 for free because Cricket 24 was that bad. I asked for a refund, and they said, we won't refund you, but here, have Cricket 22 for free, because I was going to say, can I replace Cricket 24 with Cricket 22? And they said, no, just keep 24 and you can have 22 for free. Duckett going to run that single. Well, England chose to bat, and it's at the moment it seems like it's not that bad of a decision. ATG, we've got to have a game of Cricket 22. It's been a while. You did beat me, I do remember, but we need to have a game of Cricket 22. I want to see how good you've gotten since the last time I played you. You beat me once. Yeah, but remember, I played as the AFL YouTubers XI, which was extremely weak, and you had Don Bradman on your team. Excuse me. But yeah, you did beat me, I remember. That was a very close game, actually. But yeah, I want to. No, we don't have to play anytime soon. I'm just saying, we should have a game soon. Well, not like yeah, we should have a game in the future because it's been a while, and I want to see how good you've gotten. Because I've just been playing that pretty much all year anyway. Don Bradman was awful. Yes, I remember that. I remember I bowled you all out for zero. I I swear I did that. As Jax is on 19 now. They're not doing too bad, England. Thoughts on the new profile pic? Alright, I'll give it a look now. Alright. Let's see. No, it's not bad. What I would change though. Also, what does PM mean? But anyway, I would move the PM a little bit higher and move the players up a bit so you can see them a bit better. If that's what you're doing. Um, or make the PM text a little bit bigger. But it's a start. It's good. I think it's pretty good. My logo, I didn't make my logo. That's the one thing I didn't do. I used a logo generator. And I used a logo generator to get that gold part. And then I used the cricket bat stuff, and I used the text ICC Jimbo. That was all me, but the gold reflection almost, that was not made by me. And I'm not going to get rid of this logo because it's my logo. I'm going to go. Catch you next time. Go Aussies. Absolutely. I'll see you around. Thanks for stopping by. Wasn't it you and ATG that did that 7-hour stream one time? Yeah, that was when only OGs of this channel will remember that. You were there. That's when I think I met you for the first time on that stream. You were there. Yeah, I do know that, Blake. Because you used that for the one that I umpired, didn't you? It's a good site. It's pretty good. I remember. I think you used the exact same bat. No, a little bit. I think it was different. But I do remember you. I remember. I used that site for I think TAFE last year. And that's how I figured out. Yeah, but yeah, I do remember that. I went on it for the first hour or two. The Saints were playing. Oh, I don't know what. Yeah. Yeah, same template. My logo was just black. Yeah, I do remember that actually, and it said Blazers XI, I think. It was a pretty good, yeah. But yeah, it was a That's the only thing that I haven't done myself. Everything else I've done by myself on this channel. But making a successful YouTube account, as Blaze knows, of course, it's just trial and error. And look, when you're starting out on YouTube, the best thing you can do is just try stuff, try new things, and see what stuff works and what stuff doesn't, and then you can just adjust it into one thing, which I've done certainly. Because I was doing other YouTube channels, so I had the experience a little bit more with this one. But other stuff I've done it took, what I will say, it took 2 channels, as it's over 13, and 1 for 75, England, who aren't doing too bad. It's become a just chatting while the cricket's on, pretty much. Chatting with my chat about stuff while the cricket, which, yeah, I don't mind doing these. Obviously, I don't want to do that every stream with my commentary, but I don't mind doing it from 1 to 2 streams. I did it with test streams. I do it with the longer stuff. But yeah, ODIs, I'll probably do more commentary for the next stream. Ducats, no good. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I did a podcast that people may know called Sporting Lads. I did that with Sirens. And that didn't work. So we ended it. Then I did my AFL channel, which took me a while to understand how to properly do. And then I made this cricket channel and yeah, stayed with cricket because I felt like I have a lot more fun making cricket content, and I feel like I'm better at analysing cricket as compared to AFL. And that's why I eventually decided I'm going to do cricket content and not continue the AFL stuff. But that stuff will always remain public. I did enjoy my time doing that stuff, but yeah, I think I'm very happy with the position I'm in. As Will Jacks is facing Cameron Green, the 2 RCB players. Oh, that is not a wide. Are you serious? No, it is a wide. Never mind. But it's not gone our way thus far. So PM, what does PM mean? Because whenever you say PM, I'm thinking Prime Minister. Because that's what they say. Oh, that's going to be a wide as well. Yeah, so what does PM mean? Tom Curran to the Golf Giants is huge. Half these players who didn't get picked up on the draft. Australia's women's team just defeated New Zealand quite comfortably, actually. Oh, the Australian women's team will win the Women's World Cup. Such a dominant cricket team to have been for a very long time. Probably the most successful Australian sports team we've ever produced. Well, no, actually, I think the Punter Warne era with Gilchrist, Langer, Ponting, I think that was probably the best we've ever produced. But the women's team, they've been unbelievably good for a very long time, and they're not going to slow down. So that's just a single. Channel change alert. 501. Oh, they're putting on the golf on the other one. I think instead of 20 overs, we'll do 25 overs. We'll do halfway through this first innings and then I'll wrap it. So 10 overs, because I think this stream's been a very enjoyable stream after a tough loss in indoor cricket tonight. That hurt. Losing by 8 runs sucks. It sucks because I get smashed every week. our team. So to get close and just dropping it at the end, we did so well with the ball. We just didn't have enough runs. I think it. Yeah, it is. It's longer by an hour. But oh man, it sucks. We were so close tonight. I actually felt like we were gonna actually win this, and then the last over to lose like we did. Fuck man, it hurts. So it's good to actually have a chat with people after that. It's pretty pissed off. Zampa, 100 ODI games now for him. Got to get Duckett out sooner rather than later, to be honest. Because he is becoming an issue. And so is Will Jacks, to be honest. We need another wicket soon. Very soon, actually. Because if they continue this, we're fucked. Zampa. Oh, fuck's sake. Zampa hasn't played the best lately, to be honest. Well, to be fair, we haven't played ODI cricket in a long time. This is our first ODI game. I can get the date up. ICC Jimbo. Did I no, I didn't stream any ODIs. Never mind. ICC. We'll just go search that up. Australia. We'll go into the Australia area. Our last ODI game. February. Oh, the 6th of February. It is now the 19th, I believe, of September. So that's a good 7 months since we last played ODI cricket. Isn't that 7 months? No, 8. No, 7. Yeah, 7 months. So I think a lot of players for ODI will be rusty, but that doesn't really excuse the way Zampa's played in this whole tour. To be honest, in the UK, he didn't do great against Scotland. One of the games he did well against England. The other game, I don't think anyone did well. And now in this series, we want to start this series up strong. And obviously the bowling, well, to be honest, the bowling attack is just not there at the moment because of illness. But it's a great learning experience for the lads, and I think we will learn a lot from this. I don't think we'll get them all out, but Zampa is your favourite player. Well, I respected him a lot more until he left the Stars the way he did. He was the captain of the team while Maxi had a broken leg, and he had a sook that we didn't play very well and pissed off. So it was very poor from him. I'll always respect Zampa in Australian colours, but in the Big Bash I don't like him very much, to be honest. No. I've lost a lot of respect for him because of that. It was very bad. And to go to a crosstown rival after it, it's just insult to injury, to be honest. So when Maxwell smacked him at the MCG for that first Renegade Stars game 3 times in a row for 6, it was great. I think the Stars have the capability to do great things today. Not today. They have the capability to do great things in like 90 days. We open up against the Scorchers in Perth. That will be a tough task, but a good task. I think we can win. I think we have a decent shot at winning the Big Bash this year, to be honest. With the squad that we're cooking, we just signed John O'Merlo, which I mean he didn't have the greatest Big Bash, but he's there. We've got Duckett. We've got Tom Curran, which I don't know why we signed him. He's a great player, but lots of needs to focus on his behaviour to match officials. Hopefully he can behave himself, not threaten an umpire. But anyway, I find this funny. So Tom Curran will be playing for the Stars, and then when the ILT20 starts about halfway through the Big Bash, Sam Curran is now representing the Golf Giants, which is cool. Hardy. No run. 1 for 91. Yeah, I just think that we've got a good enough lineup to do great things this year, the Stars. And the Golf Giants as well. Like, look, the people we've signed, I can read out the people we've signed. It's very, very good. We have signed Dan Worrell, so he played for the Stars. Tamal, I think it's Tamal Mills, who played for the Scorchers. Mark Adair, I don't know really who he is. I don't really know who Ibrahim Zadran is. I don't know who that guy is. I know Adam Lilf, that's a good signing. Tom Curran, that's huge. And Dominic Drakes, I know him as well. So I'm very happy with these signings, to be honest, for the Golf Giants. I think as the umpire comes out with a banana. And if you look at who we've retained, we've got Chris Jordan, Shamara Hetmeyer, which is big, James Vince, which is huge, and he'll be our captain again. We've got Jamie Overton, Jordan Cox. This is just to name a few. We're cooking with this list. We are cooking, and I think the Golf Giants have a very strong chance of being successful again for the second time in 3 years with this list. Because on paper we should win the whole thing. Even though Chris Lynn will not be representing us anymore, because he'll be in the Big Bash. Yeah, it's huge. I'm going to stream the Golf Giants. I know I will. I streamed just once this year. I didn't make a review about it. I will be making a review about them. But not about the whole ILT20, I don't think. I'll just do Golf Giants. For those franchise leagues that aren't like the Big Bash or I didn't even do it for the IPL, but I will be next year for the IPL. So BBL, IPL, I will be doing reviews for the whole tournament. Stuff like the PSL, the ILT20, the CPL, unless I have a reason not to upload it or make it. Like, could be like I've got a... Look, with the CPL, I don't know if, like, obviously the streams are doing great for the CPL, which is good. But, unfortunately, the problem lies with the fact that we are being currently treated by Australia playing some international cricket. So, I would rather make Australia content than Guyana Amazon Warriors, who, by the way, they lost today in pretty shit fashion. But yeah, I'll be doing those reviews at some stage. I don't know if I'll do a Guyana review. I want this ODI review as priority, and I will be doing this as priority over the Guyana Amazon Warriors. But in saying that, that season technically ends on the 28th or sometime early October. So if we make finals, maybe. But I don't know. We're halfway through the CPL, and although I love it, it's a good fun league. When England and Australia, not England, but when Australia are playing cricket, it's very hard to care as much about. Um, it's very hard to care as much about franchise cricket unless it's like Big Bash, which I'll watch both international and Big Bash. Am I going to start doing previews? No, I will not be doing previews. I don't like the idea of doing previews. I don't think that's a good idea because I do reviews. They're very biased when it's Australia. I do admit, but that's just the way I operate, and it just makes it easier to write. But previews, if I did previews, that would just be extreme biased. It would be extreme biased because every game that Australia play, I expect them to win. See that prediction? Oh no, it's on this side. See that predictions graphic when it pops up as England hit a single. See that preview? Hang on a sec, guys. Something wrong with this thing. Alright, fixed it. Something wrong with the mic. Yeah, that graphic that's popped up right now. See it? I will never change that when Australia are playing, ever. Unless we're like severely injury depleted, I'm not going to change that. As that's hit for 4. Well, thanks for that compliment. Means a lot. I am aiming for 1K. That's another graphic I've got here. I am definitely aiming for 1K, and I think we will get 1K eventually. It's just a matter of when. I don't think it's if, it's when. At the rate this channel is going in subscribers. Obviously, I've got a lot of assistance from the Napoleons, who I know a lot of them who subbed aren't even watching this. But what I will say about that is they were kind of rude when I was streaming that big BBL draft stream. They were just asking about one player and Sandeep Lamashane. And he wasn't being picked. And they were like, keep asking the same questions. And they know the answer. And then they were saying stuff like unsubscribe to me and shit. It was so rude. Very aggressive. I have the opportunity to make my channel even bigger by streaming the NPL, the Napoleon Premier League, whatever that is. But I'm not going to do it because I don't think Nepal eventually they'll be doing great things. But I don't think they're good enough to warrant even a T20 league, to be honest. Nor is Canada, or even though I support the Canadian league. I'm never going to make content about it. And you saw I didn't make content about it because I didn't address it. I support the Brampton Wolves. I didn't address it. Not once. England are now on 100. This is kind of shit. Yeah, I'm not saying that everyone from Nepal was rude on that stream. I understand that. But just a certain amount of people, I had to time out a lot of people, unfortunately. Because they were rude to me. They were saying negative things about the channel and being very negative and rude towards me. But no, I would go to Nepal. Happily, I'd go to Nepal, watch cricket. I think, from what I've seen from Napoleon fans, a lot of them are very respectful. A lot of them are very good people. No, Maxi's got an illness. No, a lot of Napoleon people are very nice people from what I've seen. Just like everything in life, there will be a select few of people, unfortunately, who ruin um, countries or even businesses. There's a certain few people in everything who will ruin and tarnish some of the imagery that we don't see. Um, and unfortunately, my first experience with Napoleon viewers was, even though that stream did terrific, I did terrific in subscribers. It was awesome. Um, and that stream was very good for the most part. A lot of respectful people there, but unfortunately, select few people ruined it, and it wasn't as good as I would have liked it to be. Like, it wasn't as I that's on me with my moderation skills. I should have had slow chat on, but I didn't. But yeah, I'm sure Nora Jan. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm sure you're a very respectful person. But yeah, that's just how I like. I hope that goes for everyone. It's not just Nepal. If anyone from says stuff like unsubscribe to my channel on my channel, I'm gonna get rid of it. As Ben Duckett hits his half century, but yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. So that goes for anyone who says that. He didn't play for the Sydney Thunder. He played for the Melbourne Stars and he played for the Hobart Hurricanes. I do know Sandeep, and that's who I was asked a lot about on that stream. But yeah, he didn't play for the Sydney Thunder. I don't think he'll ever play in the Big Bash again, and there's reasons for that, but I'm not going to say on stream. If you know, you know. If you know what he's done in the past and what he's been accused of, you know why I believe that he... Not 60-50. If you know what he's done in the past and has been accused of doing in the past, you know why he won't play Big Bash again. I'm not going to upload on that channel, no. I think, yeah, there's a reason his visa got banned in the US, and people don't. A lot of people disagree with it, but once again, there's a reason. Even if he's been proven innocent of what he did, apparently. Not saying he did it. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but I've been told certain stuff, which is not appropriate for stream, that he did. And the US didn't allow him in the country, and that's why Nepal had to play some games in the Caribbean to allow Sandeep to actually be able to represent Nepal, because, yeah, he was banned from the US. Yeah, no, he wasn't. As I said, I don't think he was ever going to be picked. I honestly don't. And I'm sure you're aware of what he's been accused of, and yeah, I think that's the end of that topic, because I don't want to get into all of that. It's not appropriate. Well, I'm never going to mention what he actually did, but I think it's really stream friendly to have that conversation. But most wickets in 100 ODIs. Adam Zampa's got 169 wickets so far in his ODI career. He had a terrific ODI World Cup representing Australia, of course. But Australia are struggling right now. We're not playing good. We're playing shit cricket. That's what we're doing. It's awful. We've currently got a 38% win chance. I don't think we'll win this game anymore. Oh, fuck me. Ben Duckett loves spin. He he loved playing against Zampa for the Heat. He'll love playing against Zampa for this as well. I bet. He always loves doing that. I think it's I think it was always. I always go into the game saying Australia will win, as I said. But I always think that Australia. Well, I just think it was going to be harder today than other ODIs because of the fact that we're currently got a virus running around the Australian ODI camp or the Australian camp right now. So, some sort of sickness going around. So, I thought it was always going to be quite difficult for us to win this game. Maybe Saturday we can bounce back, but right now, England aren't sick. I'm sure if England are sick, then we would win. But yeah, our bowling attack is very bad right now, and that's, well, not bad, but like very weak right now, and that's the reason. I think this game will be a lot different if we had Stark, Hazelwood, Cummins even. Cummins isn't playing because of the fact that he's got a rest plan with Cricket Australia. I don't think he'll play any cricket until the test matches. Maybe, I don't know if he'll play the ODIs. I don't think he'll play T20. I don't think, long shot chance that he'll play ODI. And I just think he'll play test cricket this summer. I think that, this game would be a lot different. Oh, something in my eye. A lot different with Stark, Hazelwood, Cummins as the three bowlers, Zampa there, Maxwell as another spin option. I think this game would be a lot different if those three, even Josh Inglis as the keeper. No run. 19 overs down. England are 1 for 119. So, yeah, we really do need a wicket. It's not good right now. We'll see the way we bat. But if you go look at the way that England played in the actual important ODIs, in the ODI World Cup, you'll see that they're not very good. I know they've made a lot of changes just like we have, but this is a World Cup winning side or team, technically not side because not every single player who won is here. But this is a team who just won the ODI World Cup under a year ago, playing a team who did awful, didn't even make the semi-finals when they were the reigning champions from the World Cup previously. So England needed change and started it. But I don't even think Ben Duckett played in the ODI World Cup. Bairstow did awful. Stokes did awful. Against us, at least. And they lost to... who did they lose to? They lost to Afghanistan. Which, at the time, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Afghanistan suck. That's what I was thinking. And then I'm like, hang on, not anymore. Because guess what? They nearly beat us in the ODI World Cup. If it wasn't for Maxwell, yes, we would have lost. And they beat us in the T20 World Cup. They just beat South Africa in an ODI match yesterday. So they're looking very good. Is Steve Smith playing today? Yeah, he is playing today. Marsh has got a haircut. So the inclusions into the Australian camp are the following. Glenn Maxwell, who's just joined, even though he's not playing today. So Maxi, hang on a sec. All right. So Maxwell's joined the team. for this tournament, or not tournament, this Hazelwood's watching the game, so is Inglis. Yeah, Maxi, Marnus, Smudge, Stark, Mully Beardman, who represented Australia in the Under-19s ODI World Cup, which Australia won. And now Ben Dwarshus as well and Alex Carey have joined. So yeah, a couple of changes. Tim David's gone to the CPL now. Well, that's good to hear. Thank you. Good to hear that you watch my lives. Cooper Connolly's remained in the squad. He was supposed to be T20 exclusive, but the thing is, Australia are very, very injury depleted. Is Cooper Connolly? Is he sitting in the? Is he sitting in the crowd? I think he is. That's pretty funny, actually. Oh, fuck's sake. Come on. We need another wicket, boys. This is ridiculous now. Oh, it was leg boy. No. PM, are you a Sri Lankan fan? You said you were AFL Talks, right? You seem to like... You seem to like Sri Lanka a lot. Over 20. Well, I was planning to end at 20, but we'll go for 5 more. We'll go for 5 more overs and then we'll wrap it up at the 25 overs mark. But Australia are in dire need of a wicket because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. People didn't like my Instagram post today either. I was saying shit like I've held this trophy before. I've held this trophy before New Zealand, or I've touched this trophy before New Zealand and half of the Indian ODI team. And a lot of people cracked to shits by it. It was just a little jab at them on Twitter. But of course, Twitter is Twitter. Unfortunately, the cricket community on Twitter is not very good. Very attacking. I seem to get a lot of Pakistan stuff on Twitter for some reason. I want Australia cricket news. I don't want Pakistan cricket news. Like I've been just getting stuff from Barbara Azam fan pages. On Instagram, I get Australia stuff. Yeah, 100%. Majority of the time is Australia for international. I get some news for like current test matches like India right now and New Zealand and whatnot. But and who they're playing, of course, so New Zealand, Sri Lanka and India, Bangladesh and all that stuff for like current games between big nations. But no, far out. 4 runs. But one thing that we have not... Like, Twitter needs to fix that. I don't want to see stuff about Pakistan. Like, the Pakistan cricket team. Because that's not who I support. And I've posted stuff that I support Australia. I've made it clear from when I opened that account that I support Australia. And I still seem to get bloody stuff about other countries, which kind of sucks. Will Jacks is close to a 50. See, this partnership's getting out of hand now. We need a wicket. We really do need a wicket. It doesn't feel like it's 11:02 at night, but it is. So yeah, 5 more overs and then that will be the end of this stream. Good delivery there by Aaron Hardy, who's been bowling pretty well for the most part. Oh, sorry. He's got 17 conceded. Oh, that was close to a little nick there. That would have been a nice wicket. Yeah, but Dwarshus right now has been the only good thing. Which is kind of shit. Catch, son. We haven't even had the It's not just the fact that we haven't made the best of our opportunities when it comes to stuff like wicket opportunities. We just haven't even looked like getting a wicket. We really haven't. This has been pretty miserable. I'm coming to Australia when? When? If you're there Boxing Day or if you're there for a Big Bash game, send me a message on my Instagram account, ICC Jimbo, and we can arrange a little meetup if you want. If you want a photo or anything, just let me know. If you're going to a cricket game in Melbourne. I don't think I've said this, but if you ever see me in public, like at a cricket game or anything, feel free to come over and say g'day or get a photo or whatever you want to do. Like, always be cool. I know there's content creators out there who are nervous to speak to fans, but yeah, if someone, to see the BPL, what games? If you're going to a Stars game, then I can arrange a meetup if you want. But yeah, if you ever see me at a game, don't be shy. Come over and say hi, and yeah, that'd be cool. I haven't actually had a fan come up to me yet, but I do admit Boxing Day last year I was not on. I was on about 200 subs. Very different to the position I'm currently in with 700. So it's been a very successful year for me. They weren't fans. They weren't fans. I don't consider them fans. I've never addressed this, but yeah, a bunch of people at the MCG threw water at me after claiming they were fans, and then they chucked water at me, and it was really horrible. I was really pissed off. And I've seen them after that. I've seen them before, and they keep... Obviously, they know who I am. I don't want to talk to them ever again. And I hope to not see them at Boxing Day. I don't think I will. But if I see them, I've seen them on a train before, and they tried yelling my name and stuff. See, that behaviour is not acceptable. If you want to talk to me and be you've got to be as respectful as you are on the streams, you know. But these people, they just wanted to ruin my day, and unfortunately they did. But yeah, I don't give those people light of day. So I don't think I've ever mentioned that. But it was that Boxing Day. They claimed they were fans and they wanted a photo, and then they just dunked me in water. Sure, it was a hot day, but I didn't want to go to the cricket and get dunked in water. They also threw a beer can at me. They picked one up from the ground on day 2. It was day 2. I didn't tell anyone, but it did hit me on my back. It really hurt, actually. But yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, but that I told the MC, I reported it to the MCG antisocial behaviour thing, and I think they dealt with it from there, but they won't be seeing, I usually see them at the Big Bash if I ever run into those people, because they don't have the attention span to go watch Test cricket, so they go to the Big Bash, and I found a really good spot that I can go to the Big Bash, and it's a members only area, so I know for a fact that some of them can't get in, so I never have to deal with that again. But But yeah, that's the end of them. I don't even... there's a chance they're watching. But no. Those people are not respectful. And I don't have time of day for them. But anyway, what Big Bash game are you going to, Narad? Do you know Nepal? Yeah, I did say that. I did say that they are doing that, and it's... Yeah, they are. It's in December. What Big Bash game are you going to? Have you organised that yet? 103 runs. This has been awful, and Sean Abbott's been terrible today. But yeah, what Big Bash games are you going to? I'd like to know. Going to any Melbourne Stars games, because I'm not going to a Melbourne Renegades home game unless the Stars are playing, because I don't want to go to Renegades games. I don't like Marvel Stadium really for cricket. I don't even really like Marvel Stadium for AFL, to be honest. I don't think Marvel Stadium's that good. The only good thing about it is it's closer to my house, but it's certainly not good for cricket. So I won't be going to Marvel Stadium. I'll only be going there once for cricket, and that will be the Melbourne Derby. Oh. But yeah, it's not like we're just struggling because we're struggling. We haven't even had the opportunity really to get a wicket. It's been a pretty bad performance. That's probably why it's more of a just chatting stream, because tomorrow's my exam. Oh, you're not going to say what Big Bash games you're going to? Also, good luck in your exam. Hopefully you do well. Surely you say what games you're going to. If you're going to Australia for Big Bash. But yeah, good luck in your exam. And I'll see you next time. This game will end at what? Fuck. It's a 9 p.m. start. All good. See you later, man. G'day, Bo Plays. You've come at you've got 3 overs to chill in the chat before I wrap it up, because I'm going to 25 overs today. ODIs, I'll go for 25 overs. Because I just don't see myself streaming an entire ODI game unless it was a World Cup final, and I didn't stream the Australia World Cup final, which I do regret in a way. Not really actually. I don't really regret not doing that. There's a reason why I didn't do it, and that's because I was too nervous to talk to anyone but my dad, who was watching the game with me. So, yeah, I was too nervous to talk to anyone except my dad, who was actually watching the game. And I just didn't have, I don't think I would have been able to operate the stream properly, to be honest. Because I was a lot more, back then I was, obviously I still make good, obviously I made good content in my opinion back then, but I was a lot more, I was kind of mature, of course. But yeah, no, I was mature, the exact same thing compared to now. But the one thing I didn't have that I do have now is the experience of making cricket content. I've been doing it for a while now. I've been doing it for over a year. Obviously, I did take a long break between the Ashes and that ODI World Cup. And then one random day I decided I'm going to stream the ODI World Cup. I'll stream a game of that. And it did well. I made a comeback for the ODI World Cup, and it did well. I got 45,000 views on one of my streams. And boom, just like that, one little decision, and here I am today. So that's good. We are Duckett going well. What a good pick for the Stars. Well, not really. Well, he didn't play T20, so like this is ODI. Completely different format, to be honest. We are 1 for 57. Well, 1 for 157. What's this for? Connolly's out in the field. What is 1 for? Oh, that you're England. Oh, that's right. It's not 2. Matt Short. Nothing's working for Australia. This is more. Well, my heart says we'll win, but my brain at the moment says we won't, because just we don't even look like picking up a wicket at the moment. We don't even look. We don't even look interested to be there, to be honest. And in our defence, I don't know. I don't really like. I like ODIs. I love ODIs, but really, they should have been playing these ODIs when we were in England anyway. No, it isn't because of sickness, of course, but we should have been playing these ODI games in England when we were in England for the Ashes. Like post Ashes, we should have been playing ODIs here as warm up for the ODI World Cup, but we didn't do it. Instead of a white ball tour to somewhere like England, I'd rather play. Well, to be honest, I'd rather play someone like India in India for a white ball tour instead of England. I think India and Australia, all 3 formats, are very competitive. I think it would be, to be honest, a much more enjoyable series right now, because Australia and England, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions as well, are the 2 best cricketing nations in the world for all 3 formats, and that's just a fact. Anyone disagrees with that, you have to be biased to your country, or you're just too delusional to accept facts. Oh, fuck off, that's a wide, you fuckwit. Matt Short should be open. He won't be opening. Well, no, he will open, I think, today. Marsh will go to 3. It will either be Marsh at 3 or Short at 3. Smith will be at 4. Marnus will be at 5. Carey at 6. Hazelwood will be back next game. Hardy should be... No, I don't think so. Well, we've got one more over of the stream, and then that will be the end of this one for today. I'll stream Saturday. I'll stream this series, part 2 of this series on Saturday night. So definitely stay tuned for that one. What's my plan for this week? I've got to figure out what Guyana Amazon Warriors are doing, because I'll stream that. Or the CPL in general, I'll stream that regardless. Probably on like the Sunday. If they're playing on the Saturday, this game, no, because then I'd have to. Yeah, I'd want to. If I'm streaming later on the Saturday, I'd want a nice sleep in. So no, probably not. Probably stream the Saturday morning, and then this at the night. like I was supposed to do the other day, but fucking got washed out this game. And I ended that CPL stream early. One, because I was salty that we were getting smashed because we weren't playing good cricket. Two, I recorded 2 of the 3, which turns out to be both of the T20 games against England. I recorded all of that, that was a very productive day for my channel because it meant that I got the video out, and it actually helped even more that I got the video out earlier than I would have liked, earlier than it should have been. But that's a great thing. That's not something to complain about. But the issue is I didn't get to stream third T20, which kind of sucks. One thing I will say is the ECB. I said this. People may be wondering. My beef with the ECB continues. They continue to be up themselves. They continue to not accept people's opinions as well. Oh, that's a beautiful wicket. Finally. Great catch, Smith. And Zampa picks up his wicket on his 100th game in ODIs as Will Jacks departs. Good knock from him on 61, or 62 in the end. But, yes, my beef with the ECB continues. It was a beautiful catch there from Steve Smith, by the way. Beautiful stuff from Australia. Finally, we've had the opportunity and we took it. But with the ECB, they continue to be up themselves and they continue to not accept facts from what a lot of the cricket... a lot of people who like cricket have told me that the 100 is a bad league. I've said I don't really like the 100. Well, I've said I don't like the 100. I don't support the 100. I'm never going to watch the 100 either. Willingly. I had to watch them. I had to watch the 100 when I was doing the highlight reel, which they ended up taking down 24 hours later. And that video was doing well. No, there is no excuse. That video was on 103 views in those 24 hours. And I was robbed of more of an opportunity to get more views. And that's what just hurts. That's what hurts the most. And now, how is this relevant to my previous review video about England? Well, I got all the footage for that England review video. I got the video exported. The video looked really good with the videos, by the way. I enjoyed editing that. It was very enjoyable, and it looked really nice. Anyway, I uploaded it, and then I was doing a copyright verification. I come back 20 minutes later after I ate some food, had a drink, because I was doing an hour and a half non-stop editing. I came back, and it just said video being blocked nationwide. Same thing. It was the ECB again. And the English Cricket Board. This is the thing that's ridiculous. Go back to my first ever... I know this is a rant. Sorry. At the end of the stream. Not ideal, but we continue. Go back to my first video on this channel. And it's the World Test Championship review against India. I used footage from Steve Smith's brilliant test knock in the Ashes, in 2019. What has England done about it? It's still up. They didn't take it down. They don't care about that. And they don't care that I bet they wouldn't have cared either. Oh, go for it, son. No luck. I bet they wouldn't have cared either for those that other video. For that review video. They wouldn't have cared if I didn't call the 100 bad. Well, I didn't call it bad on the video, but I said I don't support it. If I didn't do that, and if I made a video saying the 100's awesome, you guys should watch the 100, this, that, and reasons why you should watch it, I bet that England would still be allowing me to use footage to this day. But because I said I don't like the 100 and they don't appreciate it, they've blacklisted me from their footage, which is ridiculous, to be quite honest. As that's the 25th over, and that will be the stream. We'll say a couple of things before we end. But, yeah, it's disappointing. I think if anyone from the, I doubt anyone is, but if anyone from the ECB is watching my content right now, I would love to have a discussion to resolve this problem. Like, I'm happy to make an agreement with them in any way possible to solve this problem, because it is ridiculous, and it's the fact they should have taken down that first video I've done since it has ECB footage. But ever since I said that 100, I don't support the 100, they've taken down everything I do. I'll do one more over. But it's not fair. And I've been blacklisted, but we move on. I'll continue. I'll do an ODI review with photos. I don't care, and it will come out. And I know England will hate it. I know the ECB will hate that I have a video with photos, but there's absolutely nothing they can do to stop it. I'm not stealing anyone's content from doing that. And I wasn't even stealing. Me having footage for a review, like Cricket Australia knows this, CA know this. It helps promote their channel. Why do people want to block it? But anyway, one more thing I'll say about that is, before I commentate the last 3 balls, actually, no more of that. We'll commentate the last 3 balls. Short to Duckett. Duckett runs. He'll get a single here, I assume. Yep. He'll get a single. Brooks on the 1 run. Duckett's on 80. Let's prevent him from getting a century, eh? Well, we do need another wicket because this is getting out of hand. With Ben Duckett on strike, because Ben Duckett simply being in is a problem. We need him out sooner rather than later. And it starts now. The captain, captain Harry Brook, he's temporary captain for Joss Butler, is out here now. No run there. Short, obviously he bowled really well in that T20. He picked up a fifer in that second game. So even though we lost, that was a positive. Fraser McGurk did well. Short. Oh, who did that? Who was that? What a shit effort in the field. Travis Head, that was pretty poor. He can do better than that, I know that. Shouldn't be allowing that. Last ball here. Oh no, that's the over. Alright, well, you've come at the wrong time, Blake, because I'm just about to end. So, thank you for watching. 26 overs, we did well. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you on Saturday night. If not, maybe earlier for the CPL, we'll see. But yeah, I'll see you around. As the last ball I'll do, and that's blocked from Harry Brook. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I know it was less of a commentary type of stream, more of a watching cricket, but also chatting with my viewers type stream. So look, they're fun once in a while. So I've got a very itchy nose. They're fun once in a while, but yeah, I'll probably go back to the commentary type streams like I usually do on the Saturday. So yeah, it was great chatting to you guys. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. See you then. Cheers.